I got a question from Kylo wanting some advice on joining the Navy as a PACT Seaman or Undesignated Seaman. First of all, I'm completely honored that you asked me for advice. Secondly, it's my pleasure to give you advice. I've been thinking about this for like 2 weeks. What would be some good sound advice? I think the main thing you need to understand is what you're getting into before you go into the Navy. So an undesignated seaman, you're gonna go through boot camp just like everybody else, and for some people boot camp is awesome. For some people boot camp sucks. But you get through boot camp and the Navy has officially swallowed your pride. It stripped you down of all of your pride, swallowed it and farted it out into the ocean. You're gonna go to a ship, you're gonna report to your command, and guess where they're gonna send you, Kylo? The f***ing kitchen. This is called cranking. Your recruiters didn't tell you about this. You're gonna spend 60 to 90 days in a kitchen washing the crew's dishes. It's a paying your dues kind of thing, right? All divisions on a ship send somebody in a cyclical manner to the kitchen to crank. It sucks. It sucks. After the cranking, you go straight into deck labor. You're gonna learn how to paint, chip non-skid. Oh, that's fun. Chip paint, lay non-skid. You're gonna do a lot of manual labor, but here's the caveat. You start to grow a brotherhood with deck department. I mean, before they had all these other jobs and all this technology, they had two types of people: quartermasters, boatswain mates, guys that steer the ship and guys that run the ship. Yeah, deck department runs the ship. And then you're gonna be a leader. Your leadership's gonna always be on display wherever you go, especially when you walk outside of the base gates. You're in your uniform, you're doing something out there. That's when your leadership takes precedence, and that's when people will see, oh hey, this guy's got his stuff together. I've thought a lot about the advice that I'm gonna give you, Kylo. And it is this. The day that you step onto that bus from the airport to boot camp, that's when you gotta start fighting. You gotta start fighting the thoughts in your mind, because there's gonna be people yelling at you and trying to get you to quit and trying to push you to quit. And you gotta fight your mind. No, I'm not gonna punch this guy in the face. No, I'm not gonna talk back to this guy. No, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna fight this. I'm gonna fight my thoughts. I have to get through this. Fighting your mind, fighting your thoughts. That's the biggest fight in your life, man. It's not the Taliban, it's nobody else, it's your mind. I hate to say this, but people in deck especially, they say this phrase: the Navy stands for never again volunteer yourself. I disagree completely. When one of your leaders says, hey man, I need 2 volunteers because he's too scared to appoint people, you raise your hand up. The people that raise their hand in those situations, those are the ones that get promoted quick. So anytime somebody asks you to volunteer for something, it's gonna suck, but raise that hand. That's how you get promoted. And what does promotion mean? More money, right? So when you're making a little money, a little more really helps. And when you get promoted, that's when your life in the military starts to calm down, right? It just calms down and everything's okay. Kylo, you have a wonderful storm ahead of you. The Navy can be a really cool place if you make it a cool place. There's tons of opportunity there. So, fight, persevere, make rank, learn how to be a leader in that whole process. That's my advice for you. I hope it helps, man.